Welcome to SEC's Second Look on AL.com. Another year, another strong showing for the SEC West. This year, great teams in the SEC West, but not necessarily the exact order. LSU with a big loss to Mississippi State, Mike Herndon. That kind of shakes things up a little bit in terms of the best teams we're talking about in the West, right?
Yeah, I don't know that I ever thought LSU was going to be the best team in the West, but I think you can make the case now with Arkansas looking better. Certainly big wins over Texas Tech and Northern Illinois. The running game's operating on all cylinders. If they get any passing game at all going, they're going to be a lot better team this year. The question you ask yourself now, is LSU the worst team in the West? They're still unsettled at quarterback. The running game did nothing against Mississippi State, and they gave up a ton of yards on the ground. So if they give up yardage on the ground like they did against Mississippi State when they play Arkansas, they might not be better than Arkansas.
At the top of the league, I think Alabama's the best team in the country. You've got an AP vote. Doesn't matter what I think. And you don't even have them the top team among SEC West teams.
Well, in the college football playoff, it really doesn't matter what I think either. That's the good thing about college football. But I have Alabama ranked number 2, moving up from number 6 in my AP poll ballot this week. Was impressed with the win over Florida. But my number 1 team is still Texas A&M. With that win over South Carolina at the beginning of the year, they haven't really played anybody since. But the way they dominated that game against the South Carolina team that has since beat Georgia, to me, makes them deserving of number 1.
And they've looked good against bad teams, SMU and others. But strong years still for the defending champs, Auburn, Mississippi State, and Ole Miss, undefeated. This looks like a great, very top-heavy division.
Auburn, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State were all in my top 11 on this ballot. So that's pretty remarkable for the SEC West. But you look at who they've played and what they've done. Ole Miss with a convincing win, at least in the second half when they pulled away from Boise State. Mississippi State, what they did against LSU. Dak Prescott is showing what we all thought, that he's going to be a breakout star this year. And Auburn's chugging right along. They got a challenge from Kansas State on the road. We're really probably fortunate to win that game. But they showed they can hit passes when they need to. When you add to that running game and what they can do there is probably a positive on down the road for them to face that kind of adversity and show they can hit a big pass when they need to win that game.
And the great thing is all these undefeated teams still play each other, so it's going to be a great run to the finish in the SEC West.